What's going on, guys? College Lefty Gaming, and today I have for you guys a ranked seasons gameplay as I make my push towards World Series. I'm currently 67-17 at an 884 rating, and I'm going to show you guys right now. I have no shame in doing this. I'm going for World Series, so I put in Phil Necro in the bullpen just in case. I mean, I've gone up against him a few times. In order to combat that, I put him in there. I didn't really know if I had full energy with him, or like since the last time I used him, I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to that. I wanted to just see how this game went. Going up against a pretty budget team here. He's got a grind squad. It's definitely a good team, but also if I do sound a little bit different, it's because my PlayStation mic did start to wear down and it's not working as good. So I do have to, I did use the microphone that I'm using my camera with. So here we get a base hit, leadoff base hit here with creative player. And this is just a crazy play. Infield hit with Mike Trout here. I thought he was going to beat that out as soon as I hit it. I power swung on that one as well. Just a weird play. Here, Chris Davis, I think, is one of the best diamonds in this game as of right now. Just, oh my goodness, dude. I could not believe what this card has done. I put him in the 3 spot since I've been using him more after I sold Bryce Harper. If you guys watch my last videos, then you'll kind of see why I did that. But, so here, I'm trying to steal second. I was out by a mile. He throws it to third. Just a crazy play. Got a little bit lucky there. And that's kind of how this game started off, was me getting extremely lucky. And you hate to see it to the opponent, but at the same time, this game's for World Series, so I'm playing it like I got everything to lose. I don't want to play multiple games in a row and try to win those. I'm just trying to get to World Series. Most importantly, for that third Stan Musial bobblehead. I think that's going to be the biggest thing. I want to be able to get that Stan Musial as soon as he comes out, and I think that's going to be with the next event after the rewards, if I am able to get this third bobblehead. So this is a big game for me. That's why I did put that Necro in there. I have no shame in it. I mean, I only planned on using him if I got a pretty big lead, or depending on the situation. He's tough to use because you never want to go get into a bad situation with him and give up a home run when he doesn't have any stamina. So here I'm making a defensive position changes against Charlie Blackmon. He seems to hit the ball the other way against me every time. And later in the at-bat, I throw a sinker away and boom, hits it right to Joey Gallo. Probably would have been a double to lead off the game. Completely changes the game there because I was able to score only 1 run in that inning. If I was able to get something going with Joey Gallo in that last inning there, then I would have been able to challenge these guys more. But because I only had the 1 run lead, I got to be very careful with my pitching. I got Don Sutton on the mound. And this guy's got a pretty good team, so got to definitely be careful and look to attack the zone in certain situations. So I kind of showed a little bit more of my pitching, a little bit more of my PCI placement, how my approach at the plate a little bit, I would say, in this video. But here I was just able to carve Didi Gregorius up. That was the player of the month, Didi. And here's like a swinging bunt. I drew a walk with Mike Napoli to start off the inning. I was debating on pinch running for Mike Napoli and bringing in Victor Martinez in his spot later, like for defense at catcher, just because in a game for World Series like this, if you get a run every inning or something, or if you put yourself in a good situation to score, see, I might have been able to advance him to third there. I wasn't sure, so I actually did not make the move, and here I'm batting with Don Sutton now with 2 outs and a guy on second base. So I mean, I could have probably been more aggressive, but at the same time, I don't want to kill my bench immediately as soon as the game starts. So I'm actually able to get a base hit with Don Sutton to right field, but Mike Napoli's not fast enough to score. So I'm gonna have to try to get something here with the creative player, and I've just missed that one. I was looking for a low pitch in the zone. I just dropped the PCI a little bit too far down, and he was kind of just mixing it up, down in the zone, up in the zone, away pitches, change-ups. He threw a lot of fastballs right there, fastball away, and I don't know, beat it out somehow. Crazy play. You don't like to see those type of animations or stuff like that happen in this game, but when it goes for you in a game like World Series, or potentially for World Series, this guy was at an 829 rating beforehand, so I wasn't sure if I was gonna get enough points if I am able to carry out this dub. Up 3-0 here, and got a great pitch to hit with Chris Davis there. I just missed it. I mean, nothing nothing I can do. I grounded out, I got on top of it. But if I could have hit a home run there, really put the game out of hand and feel pretty good about it with going with my bullpen, especially the bullpen that I do have this game. Mostly everybody was indeed rested. Only a few guys had about 3/4 of the bar, so that's always good to have maxed out relievers when you're playing for a game like this, because then you can use them all. So I am able to get out of this inning with a good pitch away to Gleyber Torres. I realize you throw really anything inside to that Gleyber Torres is tough because he has kind of a glitchy swing. It's very quick, one-handed swing. Here I thought I squared this one up, and I did square it up pretty good. Just got under it a little bit, I guess. I don't know. I show the feedback right here, but it was below the zone. So good, Jay Buhner. Can't hit it out every time, but he does have quite a bit of power here. I just missed another one with Chase Utley. I think I power swung on that one. I'm pretty sure I did, and I just missed it. I mean, the PCI was just a little bit under it, similar to the Buhner, but Chase Utley's not the same type of hitter as Buhner, so I can't expect that one to go out. But yeah, we move into the 4th inning, up 3 runs. I'm feeling pretty good about this game at this point. I want to attack his hitters a little bit more, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure I had somebody warming up at this point. I think I had Trevor Hoffman and Alex Wood warmed up. Just in case if he gets somebody on base or get in a tight situation, I definitely want to be ready since the game is potentially for World Series. I was thinking if I won this game, I might get to like 898 and have to win one more because he was at an 828 rating or 829 rating. But I wasn't sure. I didn't want to spoil for the end. But I mean, we're up 3-0 here. Anything can happen in this game. Kind of hung a screwball there. It still was a pretty good pitch with the meter. And I really tried to, I think I tripled up right here. I think I threw 3 consecutive screwballs, and that was just a very bad pitch. Didi Gregorius, 91 overall, makes me pay, hits it in the gap. And I thought for a second he might try to go for third, but he wasn't trying to be aggressive. That's a good idea, down 3 runs with 1 out. And I just threw a slider inside. He was not laying off that pitch, so I really tried to attack the sinker and the slider inside with Don Sutton in this one. But Garrett Carter flies out with Didi on third base. Just a pass ball got Didi over there. Now we have Chris Davis up at the plate. 1-2 count. Top of the 5th inning. And oh my goodness, I could not have just barely missed that early timing. Still hit 108 miles an hour, but laser beam down the right field line. Very next pitch, a slider below the zone, and that got out in like 1 second. That was an absolute missile with 122 power. Absolute bomb there. Goes up 4-0. And here Matt Kemp just a little bit late on this one. I was looking for a slider away, and Billy Williams, he botched it. Makes the play out there in right field. He's trying to find the ball, and I thought maybe I actually probably could have scored. I don't know if he would have picked up that ball and tagged me out. Just too tough to risk it. I actually pinch hit here for Joey Gallo with Billy Williams, just a little bit more of a higher vision, trying to make contact, trying to get this ball up the middle or something, score this run. But I botched it myself and popped up to the third baseman. But that's what makes Chris Davis so valuable, because he's versatile. He can play third base, and I can bring in Billy Williams like that late in the game if I want, and he can play first or outfield. But just as I say that, Chase Utley leads off the next inning with a hanging curveball base hit. So now I have to be extremely careful here. Start off with the sinker low and away. I didn't think he was, it said good timing, I didn't think he was quite on it. So I throw another one, he takes it there. I'm like, you know what? I'm challenging him once again. Throw it just outside, and he catches the zone there for strike 3. 3 straight sinkers low and away. I was doubling up, tripling up, and I did it once again here with the slider. I think I threw another slider the pitch before that, and it was a good one. He swung and missed. And that one I just got too much of the plate, and he hit it up the middle there. So now he's got pinch hits Justin Bohr for his pitcher, and he could one swing in the back could put this game within 1. So I got to be very, very careful here, and I don't know how that wasn't a strike, but it wasn't. So I have to be very, very careful and try to hit the corners of the zone, mix it up. I don't want to leave really anything up in the zone here, because I did think he was looking for that pitch and was going to hit that pitch out if I did throw it up there. But I just missed with that slider, and then I kind of got a little wild there, a hanging knuckle curve, and he missed it. He got under it, and that is going to bring in a run. Mike Trout doesn't have the best arm, but at the same time, I'd rather give up 1 run there than 3, so I'll take that. And I still, right now, I don't plan on bringing Necro in. If I was going to use him, it would be to start the inning fresh. And if he was to give up a hit, I would take him out immediately. So at this point, I still have Hoffman warming up. And I actually don't even bring in Necro until later on. But I'm going to Alex Wood first to face his lefties that he has. So that's kind of my game plan right now. And he's stealing second. I'm clueless. Oh no, that was earlier. He stole second, and I didn't even have a meter. But I thought that was in this situation. I was really just focusing on my pitching so much. Didn't care if he was to take the base, because if I give up, there's 2 outs. He's got to get a base hit in order to score that run. So I really wasn't even worried about this runner. He kind of goes back and forth here, and he goes back and forth, and I don't even have to make the throw. So in this situation, I do sit down Hoffman. I figure, okay, 6th inning. If I am going to use Hoffman, it's going to be in the 8th inning to bring in Gagne for the 9th. So I'll use Wood in the 6th, possibly Necro in the 7th, depending on how the game goes. I was kind of planning out how I wanted to play the game. I want to use a variety of different pitchers to try to throw them off as much as I can. So it might be cheesy, call it whatever you want. I'm trying to get this David Wright and this Stan Musial bobblehead. So, and I know I'm not the best hitter. I'm the first one to admit it. I have a 230-something batting average for this season and for the lifetime of this game. So, call it whatever you want. I don't usually put up this many runs, and Chris Davis hits another homer here, and I'm feeling pretty good about this game at this point. So, I don't usually cheese my opponent. I usually try to play fair, But in the situation where it's like this, at this point, I didn't think that Phil Necro really mattered in this game. I did still feel bad even using him later on, but at the same time, I don't want him to come back. I know anything can happen, and that's why I didn't show that in this video. I didn't even show when I brought him in. But we moved forward into the 9th inning, and he did have a couple guys on base. He was able to get a couple base hits off him. Had me a little bit nervous, but since I did get this lead, and even in the 9th inning here, Chris Davis, I thought this one was going out too. I thought he was going to have a 3-homer game. In the previous game I played, he had a 2-homer game. So he's just been on fire for me. Hits that one off the wall for a double. I bring in Gagne. I was able to score that run somehow, but I bring in Gagne for the final out. And I didn't want to, show too much of the cheese. I did only use Phil Necro for 1 inning in the 7th, exactly like I said. But Luis Severino gets the loss. Don Sun gets the dub. I've only lost 1 game with him online. He's been a great pitcher for me. Usually, if I get lit up with him, I can try to come back. I've actually gotten the no decision. But we get to 900 exactly. Get the 16 points. I was pretty nervous. I was like, I hope I don't have to play another game. I just don't want to lose one and then have to play multiple in a row. But like I was saying, I'm 68-17 with a 238 batting average, so I'm not the best player. I went 18-6 on this season. But if you guys enjoy the video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I actually got this Brian Dozier the other day for a daily login reward, so that was pretty cool to get 1,000 subs or whatever. But every stub counts, so I'm looking to get some of these career arcs done with all my investments here shortly. So I'm excited. I'm gonna do some viewer games in a stream for the event tomorrow in the afternoon. So stay tuned for that. Have a great day, guys. Peace out.